See how much.
Hello?
I know you. How many mics you got on?
Hey.
The guy's got the perfect name for anything to do with construction.
This will be easy.
He's given me an amazing job, amazing opportunity, so he's the best.
You know, he walks into a construction space and he owns that space. Like, he can tell you what's wrong.
I do almost anything that man asks.
I do my thing with the camera, he does his thing with his tools, and away we go.
Well, you get what you give, and what goes around comes around. You know, that kind of thing. I've never met anyone who means that more than him.
I'm Mike. Here I am. If you don't like me, that's fine. If you like me, that's great.
Perfect. Got it. Okay, I just got to. I think he's got a
Are you
little.
rolling?
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, baby. But if you're going to do it right the first time. Let's get rid of it. How do you do this to a family? Look at the nest. They got a nest of them. Unbelievable. On the money. 2-3.
My hero!
Perfect.
Thank you, guys.
You like it?
Oh, do I ever? Woo.
I have a special show for you. What I want you to see is what you don't normally see. What it's like to film behind the scenes at Holmes on Holmes. Imagine shooting 3 and 4 shows at a time, all the people you really don't get to see, and what it truly takes to make the show. And maybe you might see something new that you didn't know about me.
And that's about it. All right, for starters. And good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Go.
Here we go again.
Okay, this is all private, and these folks are all a little bit uptight, and they want us to all be quiet.
You know, under the best of circumstances, television is really hard to put together. You put TV together with construction, and you fast realize that those two worlds not only do not want to be together, they shouldn't be together.
Maybe we can just start with hand tools, and then we'll have 2 guys go back and forth. It's the only thing I can think of. Hey, Pinky.
Hi, how are you?
Good, you?
Good.
Not only do you have all the restrictions and criteria and challenges that you have in a television world, but now you've got bigger issues in some sense in the construction world. Because anybody who's gone through a renovation or a home build knows that it never happens the way you think it's going to happen, ever.
So basic demo day? Demo tools, hammers, crowbars, blah,
We'll
blah.
pick up material, make a list.
All right.
So you guys will head out today, so we're prepared for tomorrow. You can do that this afternoon. Right now, just grab your hand stuff and let's get ready to go. And we'll move the trucks, come back, and away we go.
All right, man.
Okay?
Okay.
Well, we are used to helping everyone in the city and close to home. It's not that hard. We don't have to travel too far. It's not like we have to travel way up north like we are right now in Sparrow Lake. The scenery is unbelievable. It makes it easy for me to come up here, to be honest with you. But we're helping a family that was on a little island right across the way here.
Hello.
Hi, Ann. It's Mike Holmes. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you, Mike?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm just over at the dock. Do you mind coming over to get me?
I don't mind coming to get you at all.
I'll see you real soon. Imagine, we work in the city, our trucks are there, the office is there, everyone's there, the tools are there. You go up north, everything comes with you. Now, it's not just a matter of pulling up in your truck. You got to load everything to a boat, take it across on the boat. Not just camera gear, etc., but actual material tools. Problem about being up here is having to bring our personal things, and we don't leave all our tools here overnight. We'll bring those back to the hotel, boat, truck, hotel, just to bring them back again tomorrow morning.
We're not going to be able to take everyone and everything at once. It's going to be trip after trip,
Yeah.
but the fun part will be when people forget stuff in their truck.
Can I grab my stuff and bring it out? Or? Yeah, but I just want to load first. Let's load this stuff.
Okay. Up on Mike, we don't want to lose you. There we are, great.
Aboard. I mean, look at, and I'm working. I like it. I have to say it's one of the easier jobs we've done. I mean, challenges is simply taking a boat across to the island, the tools back and forth. If you forget something at the store, it's about an hour to an hour and a half away, so that's 3 hours minimum both ways. It's nonstop.
That is so, like those trees on that left island.
Yeah.
Is so group of 7 looking
Totally.
to me, right?
Yeah.
That just looks like a Tom Thompson painting. Are you okay with that?
Totally.
Like if we just added a piece of this, but it's just that chain and all that junk, right? But if we get beyond all that stuff, then I think it's nice.
Yeah, I can get beyond that. That'll probably even split down, but
I love those trees, man. Those trees are like
You're from
beaten
BC?
by wind. I like them.
yes. Perfect.
Everybody continually says, well, let's do a cottage. And we get a lot of letters, people writing in about their cottages.
A little bit of sunshine right here.
But this is a pretty unique story, and she fell in her shower and basically had to sit there for 4 hours because she couldn't get up until somebody could help her. You're sitting in there?
Yep.
I know, there's all kinds of obstacles.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Sorry.
So she decided
That's all
to
we know.
renovate her bathroom, make it a little easier to use. And then, of course, one of her friends recommended his son, and, you know, you end up in the position she's in.
Okay.
Now you're getting there, Wilmot.
Yeah, I know.
The rain, if it keeps raining, we'll be good.
We get about 1,000 emails a week from viewers, and then Brian starts to sift through those a little bit, and he's always keeping an eye out for a story that's different from another story we've done, and he's been with us for a long time that he remembers what we've done. So we might be doing another basement story, but this one's a little different because, you know, it's not the electrical, it's the plumbing this time in the basement, and what challenges, you know, does that create?
The show turns out to be very technical in a lot of ways in terms of the construction process, but for me, the most important thing is the human element. It's the backstory. It's the variables that went into the disaster.
And once he sort of sussed them out and he's got a feeling for what stories we might want, then he talks to Pete, talks to me, gets some feedback on whether or not the scope of the job seems doable. If, you know, the light stays green, then he will go to that place with a little camera and record it and see the people.
Today we're looking at a story where the homeowners went to their church charity auction, and there was a prize to win a home renovation from this contractor, and of course he turned in to be a nightmare. Brought my trusty camera along so we can take some snaps. And
You like the plywood and the drywall?
yeah, the pictures that Al had sent me just don't do this justice.
If the light's still green and we're still interested, then Mike gets involved at that point.
You know those pictures, so that
Is this
must be
the
it.
one with the church guy?
Yes, it's the story that I've tentatively called Blind Faith. And
Comes up with good names.
in the early days when I was looking at stories for the show, I would basically find 30 or 40 stories that kind of fit the bill, and I would hand them to Mike and say, can you just review these and put a note at the top of the page and let me know how you feel about this, any particular story that I'm giving him. On the top of every page, it would say, great, next one, I love it. I love it. And so Mike isn't objective when it comes to picking the stories, which is, one of his greatest attributes, really, is his optimism.
Oh, SOB, no way.
So he got the 10 grand out of the church.
Yeah.
Then he asked them for another
20.
20.
Quite a few of the shows were way too big. My God, there's probably 20 of them that I never should have touched because they're too big. There's one thing about a television show, you got a window, and that window is how many days to shoot and edit and get it out. And
They cut the side bricks off the house because they mismeasured the windows, so the brick has actually been cut.
I'm not going to cut any corners whatsoever. If I find something wrong, we got to fix it, and it takes more time and more money, so be it.
You guys are gonna be so tired tonight. You're gonna sleep like babies. Look at you guys.
I'm wearing my safety glasses. Okay, I'm gonna retire the champion. Thank you.
The cameras, we try to keep it as real as possible. We don't usually go back and forth and say, let's do that again. The camera really is a fly on the wall, catching everything happening as it's happening.
There's nothing else inside the house. Just the bathroom, and then
That's it.
and then the rails. outside, and then
and underneath the house. That's
okay.
it.
So we do have an access gate under the porch.
Well, actually, that was what.
And Mike goes in to have a look at this hot water tank. Suddenly we're on all fours. It's dirt, it's cobwebs, it's spiders, and we have to go with him.
I'll be back. All right, I guess I get to get dirty.
What we do is when we go around with Mike, you know, we can be up in an attic, we can be down in this sort of crawl space under a house, we can be inside a bathroom, inside a bedroom, really anywhere. The thing, what a lot of people forget is that if Mike goes into an awkward space, you have a cameraman, you have a sound recordist, and a camera assistant, and a director. So behind Mike, you know, usually 4 people crawling through this really weird space.
Dirtied my truck coming here. I'm gonna dirty my freaking clothes walking under here.
Generally, we like to make it all happen at the same time. You know, he goes in, and it's like if he points to something, the style of the show is I swing the camera. But in a situation like this, where it's very, very tough, the lighting conditions are pretty awkward. Physically moving around, I'm sliding on my bum. You know, Brian and I are moving around in there, and it's not that easy. So if I can't swing for it live, so to speak, I will then go in and get cutaways afterwards.
Okay. It's a very interesting dance, actually, because he sometimes gets in the mindset of he's there to build. And although he obviously understands we're making a TV show, I don't want to always stand in his way. And there's times where I'll say, wait, can we do that again? Or I need to change position. And he'll give me that look like we're not stopping.
Do you want to just be in there and just all come walking around the corner?
That's okay.
You know, we're dealing with 13 hours of television every season. These are major renovations, and we're trying to film them.
Now let's take out the mirror, the sink, the toilet, the glass doors.
And whenever the contractors see the TV people showing up, they get upset because it means they can't be contractors. They can't drive all the screws that they want to drive that day. They can't cut all the wood that they expect to cut that day, because what they're doing is cutting a piece of wood and then stopping, and then cutting the piece of wood again and then stopping.
Everyone always jokes how on a camera day, everything takes 4 times as long.
It's like you're putting the brakes on a construction project all the time in order to make the TV show. And it's a very big challenge.
Does everyone love me? Of course they do. Everybody loves me. No, you know what it is? They understand that I'm here to do my job and we're making a television show. Yes, we are renovating someone's place, and yes, we're saving someone, but we're also making a television show, and people understand that.
I don't think that this foam's gonna come off that easily.
Is anything we do easy?
It's really light. Hey, Brian. Schedule time.
Basically, our whole schedule is construction. It's not television. Construction completely runs the schedule. So if you got 3 jobs going on at the same time, and we're bouncing around from job to job to film 3 different shows, when stuff starts falling apart on this job, that just impacted this job, and when you start in your 4th job, and it impacts the whole season.
We'd have to wrap up the HVAC job, and then whatever this job is, plus lean on me though. That's gonna take a lot of film crew and our crew, I think.
We'll make a contract with a homeowner and say we're gonna do this, and then we go in there and open up the drywall, and it's sort of a Pandora's box. So we can start with a small bathroom reno and end up doing, you know, all the electrical and plumbing surrounding that bathroom, and rerun drains, you know, vents up to the attic, and it can be quite challenging. It can be very difficult to make everything come together.
So we're constantly planning, and the joke is basically we'll make schedules that show a month, and on Monday we're changing the whole thing again anyways because of something that happened on Friday.
We've got our camera crew is blue, and then the documentary crew will be orange, so they're just going up on the first and last day.
They're going for the marshmallows. I can tell right now because there's going to be a bonfire.
They're going for the party.
There will be a bonfire.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Very good. There's cameras everywhere.
Yes, there are.
What the hell's going on here? You film a TV show?
Nothing here. Nothing's going on here.
One of the most common questions Mike gets is, so who pays for it, Mike? Because everybody's sort of thinking, wow, did they get that for free? Did they win the lottery? Is that it? And like, how do I get on? The truth is that homeowners that we choose to help, by the time we show up, they've pretty much spent all the money they had for whatever project that they were undertaking. So they don't have a lot of money to begin with by the time we show up. So they spend on average anywhere between 10 and 20% of what it would actually cost to do the job. The way we make that possible is some of the costs are covered by the television show. Some of them are covered by, some really well-meaning, well-intentioned contractors who come on to the TV show. They provide their labor or their materials at cost or free. Whether people believe this or not, Mike has often put his own money into projects.
Is it hot in here?
No.
It's hot in here.
If he felt that, you needed more than just a new tile floor in that kitchen, he wanted you to have all new cabinets to go with that. At the end of the year, you'd finish the season and he was down $50,000. You kind of go, well, that's crazy. And he always would just say, it doesn't matter. And he absolutely means that.
I look at it this way. Why am I doing this? People are in trouble, and I'm trying to educate. So why shouldn't I help those in trouble? And if they're really in trouble and I can do something about it, why would I walk away from that? Even if it's going to cost more money, it's going to cost more time. That's why we do what we do.
Can you sign these two, please? One just do have Mike Holmes, and the other just say happy birthday, if you don't mind.
Just say happy birthday.
It's my daughter.
I'm not getting spiders in my hair. That's disgusting.
You think this was Armageddon or something? Come on.
I don't like spiders. I'm a girl.
It was approximately 7 years ago that I met the executive producer of HG who asked me to build him a custom home, and I just said to him, hey, I have the show idea, and I wasn't thinking of me, I'm thinking of him. I didn't like the shows on the channel. You're giving bad information. And I just went off. I just yacked my friggin' head off for about a half an hour straight.
So Mike walked in with his overalls and a muscle shirt, looking exactly the way he does on TV. And he goes, I'm sick and tired of walking into people's homes and fixing other people's crap, and it's driving me crazy, and there's got to be a show that'll do that better.
When he said I want to pile it right away, I laughed. I was like, well, I'm a contractor. I'm not a TV person. And he says it has to be you.
This is garbage. This is absolutely no good. It's got to come down.
Live connections. Live connection.
I want this old knob and tube gone. This just, look at this. I'm sorry, I didn't even try to pull that down, okay? I just actually tried to move that.
I'm pissed right off. This is absolutely ridiculous.
My first reaction was, this guy's got a lot of energy. Is he for real? And I thought, could you possibly find enough projects that would sustain not over one season, but over a number of seasons? Because that's something you always want to make sure you've got. And he said, you could have enough shows for a lifetime.
I said I would only do 2 seasons of the show, and now I'm completing 7. So I'm told 7 seasons is incredible to do. I didn't know that. I just do what I do.
Holmes on Holmes hit the airwaves, and Mike always said, he said, this show will be a hit, and people will pay attention to it, and we'll have, we'll be turning attention or turning heads within about 6 months. And sure enough, that's what happened.
Thank you, Mike.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. God, I love my job.
What's all the commotion? Look at all the crazy people. Very surreal. I can't say that enough. Very surreal. But at the same token, I'm still doing what I do. It's not really changed my life other than the crazy world of everyone knowing who Mike is.
Mike!
Oh, my goodness. Long time no see.
Yes.
In television, it's the thing you always dream about, right? You always think, okay, maybe this one. Maybe this is the show that people are going to respond to. Maybe this is a hit. When you look at it objectively, it's got all the right pieces to connect with people on an emotional level.
Are we going to eat or something? Please. I've been working till 1 every morning. Just because I don't have a life, I don't have the time.
Time is the commodity we don't have. And when you're building a brand and a television show on the back of one individual, that's your most precious commodity. Mike's time is what is the most valuable thing.
Not like shooting at my show, eh? There's a million people here.
Most of his time goes into the TV show, and if it's not in the TV show, he's off doing something else.
I didn't expect all this. I didn't see it coming. I didn't realize that I could actually be even busier than I was before. Excellent.
This is very interesting. 'Cause
My pleasure.
Everybody has a contractor story.
Yeah, and I think that's why the show has become what it's become, is because it relates to everyone who has a home.
Right, right.
I didn't think I'd be so well recognized throughout the whole country, never mind flying into the States or anywhere else. But imagine, I go to the store. Mike, how you doing? You know, the coffee shop, the restaurant, sitting down and eating, and people come up and they want to shake my hand while I'm eating. And I don't mind it. I'd rather they wait till I was finished eating.
He's unbelievable. And people, they don't care. They come up and the girls love him. They want to kiss him and hug him. And I'm kind of like his bodyguard now. I kind of, I take the girls, come on, girls, you better kiss his uncle. But
Lisa. It's the paperback, eh?
Yeah.
How's the paperback doing?
So far, so good. Off to a great start. Just shipped 29,000 copies. It's our biggest release of the year.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Well, I was hired at this job to say no. I was hired to say no because Mike doesn't know how to say no. Mike would say yes to absolutely everything, every, baby kissing, every media event, every opportunity, and Mike wants to help everybody, and so he would say yes, 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 and he doesn't have enough time. There are not enough mics. And that was one of the first things on my job description, to manage his time, to keep it manageable, because we shoot, 6-7 days a week. He's always, at events on weekends, and, he's busy with books and whatever else.
Devin came up to see me on the job site, and I think he wants to be the next world's best contractor. What do you think, Devin?
I totally thought Mike Holmes had the star power. That just comes through. If he walks in a room, he's just powerful, right? And then that just transfers right onto the camera, right through the camera, right onto your TV.
Yeah, and he was very gentle. Yeah.
Oh, it's funny that people meet me and they go, "You look bigger on TV." Photo!
So it's pretty cool.
It's not too often I sleep in.
In fact, I've never seen him sleep in 7 seasons.
Well, I didn't sleep in that much, but it was enough to make me a little later than normal.
Yeah, it's 11 a.m. He slept in.
I don't think we've ever finished a job quickly. Whoever comes in here at nighttime can see the path they're going to take as they come up. There's always extras. There's something that we see as we're in there that we need to take care of. I don't mind that it takes more time, but it does take what it takes.
More than us getting braver on what we undertake, the people that write to us just have bigger and bigger problems. As soon as we stepped up from just a little bathroom renovation in a half-hour show, the shows went to be an hour. So all of a sudden we needed more content. We could actually have more days, and now we need something just a little bit bigger maybe, right? We could tackle a little bit bigger of a job. Well, now the letters start coming, and it's their whole house.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
Oh, I'm alive.
Did you forget where we were?
It's got to be almost 2 years ago that Mike came to this house. These people were really ripped off, and it had been just a bungalow had been turned into a 2-story home. And the guy did it so poorly that it actually, not only was his structure should be condemned, it was so bad, but now he had wrecked the rest of the structure that was already there. So he'd compromised the whole thing, which meant basically the whole house was no good.
Since when can we take a walk down? There's wires in that.
Mike goes to the job. He comes back an hour and a half, 2 hours later, and he says, his face is almost white, which is rare for him. And he says, "Oh my God, these people are in so much trouble. That whole house has to come down." And I remember Pete and I looking at each other, and you can already feel the trouble brewing because Mike's thinking, first of all, about how to help these people. And, you know, Pete and I are going, we don't build houses, we fix them. And we don't even fix houses, we fix parts of houses, Mike. This is a television show.
Show me something that's gonna surprise me. Like something done right. And I might be surprised.
He comes back on Monday morning and says, I couldn't sleep all weekend. I'll stop doing the show if we don't do this house. I have to do this house and then we'll continue the show. Well, we're freaking out. So now we got to find a way to make it happen.
And it couldn't just be a house. God forbid, it couldn't just be a house. No, we had to build a vision, we had to build a dream, we had to build, you know, the future. And so we're building a house that's, I mean, if there's ever a tornado or a hurricane or a nuclear bomb going off, or all three, that'll be the safest house on the street. On Lean On Me, we've gone past the limit. Lean On Me, I think, is hands down the most ambitious thing that this company and Mike Holmes has ever taken on, and we're pulling it off. But we're pulling it off about a year later than we had hoped to pull it off.
Now we've gone the extra mile. We've gone the extra mile. This is the Beckett Tech with radiant floor heating. It's funny because I haven't been here a lot, lately especially, just because I'm everywhere. But coming back in, I'm feeling a little better here today. It's starting to fly. We still got another month. But it's, you know what? I think we can do it.
No problem.
No problem.
I don't look like this when I'm at home or on the weekend or, yeah, no. Like Adam wears his construction boots like 7 days a week. We don't.
I never use gloves. Yeah. I've developed enough calluses on my hands that you don't even need them anymore.
No, it's nice to have girls around because, you know, you can focus on work. If you don't have girls on the job site, every time a girl walks by, you'll be like, huh? You know, so it's a good thing. You get sick of girls.
I think I busted a nail.
We can't help more than 13 families a season. And I just thought, well, we should start a foundation. It should be called the Holmes Foundation. And what other contractor has his own foundation?
I think the Holmes Foundation was the only way for me to change the industry. When I first started this, my thoughts is, you know, I'm going to change minimum code. I'm going to change the building industry. And I realized after a while that was not going to be easy. All I care about is doing it right the first time. You don't get paid twice. Pay attention to it. What do? I come in here, I see everyone that's here, I look around, I'm looking at the ductwork. Okay, I can't help it. Who the hell built this stage? It was a big ass.
His thing was always education. His question was always why. It was never how do you do it. It was always why do you want to do it that way. So it seemed pretty natural to create a foundation that would support education. And what kind of education? Well, then it needs to be skilled trades.
I want to start making a huge change here. I'm going to continue talking to the education. I'm going to continue being part of the skilled trades because I look at it this way. If we do not make a difference for the next generation, which is our kids, you guys, for the future, we're going to have a big problem on our hands.
These are really nice, Mike.
Oh, see, he listens.
You can't take these. You can't take these.
I can take them.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. You can do pretty much anything you want, but you can't take these.
Why?
Because they're going back in the bag.
Why? Aren't I supposed to try them on and see if I like them?
No, they won't fit you.
Oh. All right. Funding for the foundation comes from private and corporate. I mean, we're trying to get everything we can. Selling the clothes, the books, a portion of everything I do actually goes to the foundation to help promote the next generation of skilled trades. Now we just got to push them on suiting up me.
Good. You want a bag of clothes?
I want a bag of clothes I can take home and wear and try. Thank you.
See you in a bit.
I don't get to be in my office too often here. But when I do come in, I read all the wonderful things that I'm doing. It's funny the things that I get, and I do receive a lot of things from viewers. For example, the photo up here. Somebody drew this and sent it to me, and I thought, wow, I really like that. I mean, I've got stuff everywhere. What is this? Oh, it's the outhouse race. So I was at the outhouse race. Somebody actually made this for me, and I...
That's not the code. How many times do I have to see this? Take it all down. I wish people would do it right the first time.
You really get a sense of how tough it is. I mean, you're doing construction, living out of a hotel room, living out of a suitcase, eating, restaurant food every day. It is an insanely tough job traveling and working.
Yeah, sure. Holmesy, is there a station here where we hook up batteries and everything, or?
Questions right away.
Sorry,
we just got here. It's gonna be easy. Don't worry. Suit up. I'll take you over. I'll tell you what you're all gonna do.
All right.
I didn't know where I was going. And then...
You're late.
She wants to know where her trailer's parked.
No. I actually was scared of Mike the first time I saw him. I remember he was back in the back of the shop. I had just gotten hired on. And I saw him for the first time, and I don't even think I had words to come out. My mouth was completely dry, couldn't even talk. But he is just the nicest giving man, amazing. Reminds me of my dad. He's the best.
That doesn't work. What happened to your hair? It's 14 feet long.
Yeah, I got extensions.
You got extensions?
Yeah.
Okay, suit up. We gotta go.
All right.
Okay.
All right, let's do a list.
Don't forget the 1x5 pine. That's important.
Okay, so we have grab bars and everything from the shop we brought with us.
Okay.
We do have a Curdy shower kit.
So think of any vapor barrier that we need besides the 6 mil.
Yeah.
How are we on garbage bags?
Yeah, I'll get all
screws.
that stuff.
Just think of everything.
Yeah. You're reading over my shoulder, young lady.
Yes.
I think the people in my company is also an association of my family. They mean a lot to me. I never yell and scream. I never give ultimatums. I always say, you get what you give. And, that means treat people with respect if you want respect. And I treat each and every single one of them with a ton of respect, and I love them all. If they don't give it back, they're in the wrong company.
It takes a certain type of person to do this job. I think the crew we have right now is unbelievable. Everyone has their ups and downs. Everyone's personality is different. We clash at times, but you know what? We're a family. We spend more time than we do with our families.
I don't think everyone realizes how hard we work and the hours that we put in. I think a lot of people see it as a show, and it's just, all those guys are on TV, but really we work really hard, long hours. Our breaks are really short, so. But next to that, it's one big family, and that's really the most important part.
The fact that we all haven't killed each other yet shows that, maybe we'll get in a fight here or there, but it's, we're all family here, and it's really good to work with everybody here. They're just amazing to work with.
Not many people can do this day in and day out every day, 1 week's vacation a year, and just keep going. We roll from job to job. We sometimes have 2-3 jobs on the go, sometimes 4 with the travel, the camera being on constantly. It is a very tough job.
Light. What are you talking about, light?
Took off the floor.
Oh, okay.
Take. Ready? Watch the back and forward we go.
Give her some gas, Bill. Come on, Billy, backwards. Get us out of this.
Okay. There we go.
It took years to find all the right people. But I'm at the point now where I don't worry about things not being done. I know if I'm at another job, they're doing what they're supposed to do. And they love their jobs and they care about it. And I think they respect me as much as I respect them. And that's what's made everything a success.
Besides Holmes on Homes, Joseph, the photographer for the book, is coming today. A photographer, well, your truck, the wheel section. So he needs to do an interview and a photograph. Those guys are both at around noon. Somewhere in there, we might do some Homes on Homes too.
Is there anything that says none of the above?
Do things on spot. Plenty of room here.
My son. See that? I love that, eh? My son. Has he seen this?
Yes.
Yeah, he has seen that? I'm surprised he didn't ask to keep it. Who am I signing for?
One's gonna be for the homeowner, Christine.
One's for Christine.
Yeah.
She's already requested it, eh?
She actually had a book here waiting for you to sign.
Better with sugar than salt.
True.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Love ya.
You too. Bye.
We'll see you. Mike. Holmes. Did you see this? You made it to the front page of the newspaper, and it was good news, not bad news.
I know, I didn't even hurt anyone.
Look at that, eh?
No way.
I guess, you know, she thought you looked cute in that pose.
I did look pretty cute in that pose, didn't I?
Like this pose here. It's the same pose.
Oh, this one.
Oh, that one? Yeah. You doing an underwear commercial next?
Yeah. Yeah, when I was younger, I remember the one time I was sweeping off my front deck, and he kind of took the broom from me and said, "That's not how you sweep the deck. This is how you do it." It's like, you got to do it right. It's all about doing things right. I was just like, okay. I was like 8 at the time.
I have shy kids. Come on, follow me.
I don't even have makeup on.
Oh my God!
No way!
You don't have makeup? Hi, Amanda. You're supposed to say hi, Dad. Give me a hug. Hi, Amanda. How you doing?
Embarrassed.
How was your day?
Good, yours?
The best thing about the Holmes group is that it feels like it's a family company, that we're all so close. We still put up a professional front, and everybody's great at their jobs, but we go out for lunch together. We go out whitewater rafting together, bungee jumping together. We go paintballing together. We're friends, we're family, and we can work together very well.
That's right.
And you look beautiful. I don't know what it is. Oh my God, I got no makeup on.
It's television, you need makeup.
I'm not wearing underwear. I'm kidding. The more you give, the more you're going to get. And it isn't from standing here and for me being appreciated by all you people and receiving this wonderful doctorate. Let's say that, doctorate, thank you. I'm a freaking contractor, okay?
You know, you think if you're going to come up north and do a show in a cottage, you're going to kind of get some rest, but these guys got no rest. They were working till midnight and 10 o'clock at night trying to get this thing ready in time. Sometimes reveals go kind of late. We don't really want this reveal to be at night. And at this time of year, it's going to be dark at about 8 o'clock, I guess, eh?
No, much earlier. It's 6:50, actually.
6:50.
We have 11 and a half hours of daylight.
This is the last day, the day where we run like crazy from early morning till probably late at night. We try very hard to finish it before dark. Odds are it takes till after dark.
Once she's on the dock here, and then she's like, "Oh, look at my ramp," bang, and the lights go on, right? Okay. That would be cool.
Even better.
If that works.
Because she won't see the lights until I actually turn them on.
That's right.
We're just quickly cleaning up the bathroom now. We're going to do a seal on the tile, which will really enhance it at this point for visuals. Then as we start to come out, Richard's going to go in and do his cutaways. We're just continuing now to bring things over to clean up the whole area here. And the idea is to have this perfectly done and in coordination time of being cutaways, boom, 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 pick her up, bring her back, show her.
I'm getting excited now.
Are ya? Good.
It's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. I bet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't believe how they got that jacuzzi in there, but. Crazy.
We're really close. You can tell by my exhaustion level. I'm about to pass out.
Okay, so I'm just going to get a shot of you guys. All right, so I'm not here. And Carlita, just if you can do up there. Okay. So Mike's in the room.
My father, when he was teaching me as a little boy, he always said, "Why am I doing this, Mike?" He always said that to me. He didn't say, "This is how you do this." He goes, "Why am I doing this?" I realized later he was making me think about it. I would have to sit and look at it and go, why? Why? To me, why explains how. But if you don't know why, the how is just you become a machine and you don't realize or don't think of what you're doing. And once I figured it out, I guess it just became impressed on me. That's how I teach. Get outside of the shower, get the doors in, and then the floor, the door. We'll start down here. Okay. Couple hours over.
It always happens that way.
No biggie, right? Just the way it is.
Sable predictions.
We wanted Mike to go over and pick Ann up off the dock because Ann initially went and picked up Mike from the dock in the beginning. But it's getting dark.
I mean, it's frustrating because we were out at sunrise this morning. It was beautiful. We had beautiful light all day, and it would have been amazing to get her coming across at magic hour or whatever.
So it just kind of really sucks. If we would have been done an hour earlier, it would have worked. Where's Ann? I don't get it.
I'm gonna go get her in a minute.
Okay, so should we turn this on around so she can get in easier?
That's just the way it is. Some things will never change.
These guys keep going on competing, and that way it'll be done at the same time. I gotta get that drop sheet up, guys, right away. None of this is cleaned, you guys. God damn it. Adam? Okay, let's do the door with these guys, and then when they go to get the her, we'll clean everything in here. All right. Cleaned yet.
This place has to be like abandoned.
Okay.
Clean.
So you're gonna film it from the mainland?
Yeah, we'll just make sure that all the drop sheets out, everything's swept up, whatever, everything's
So
done.
we just want to make sure we keep the clear solid going down here.
Excellent. So we've got this light here. Then what I'll do is I'll put this one over here. A little bit of magic moonlight.
Okay.
Okay.
Dan, how you doing? Are you ready? I'm gonna come get you. Okay, I'll be right there. Hold on.
You basically have a happy ending at the end of every show. So no matter how hard it was to get to the end of that show, when you go home after a reveal, it's actually pretty nice. You never go home after a reveal thinking, well, that sucked, because it absolutely didn't suck. Some of these people needed help really bad, you know, and when you see them happy, that was always pretty rewarding. Finally, we worked in television, and we got to be nice guys.
This is well lit up, eh?
It certainly is well lit up. Whatever.
And you know what? Sometimes when you come up when it's dark,
Yes.
I put a sort of an extra added feature into here.
Oh, you
I
did?
had this little remote control.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Oh, my gosh.
These are LED lights. They do not require a lot of power. And I just, right now it's on remote and we can put it on with your timer of your other lights. I just wanted to surprise you with it.
Yeah.
Does it look like a runway?
Oh, does it ever look like a runway?
Don't you like that?
I do.
All my life, I've done lifestyle television. Lifestyle television doesn't typically change people's lives. This show changes people's lives, and I feel great about that. I love knowing that at the end of a show, we've made someone's life better.
You come out here.
In here.
These guys are, just pretend they're not in there. Now, it's
Okay.
just a bathroom, there's gonna be a lot of people in there all of a sudden.
Okay.
They're not there.
But they're not there.
They're not there.
Yeah,
Okay.
when you look around, they're not there.
They're not there.
Just
Okay.
look past them.
Yep, I will.
Okay.
Okay, yep.
Are we ready, guys?
Okay, we're good.
All right.
Now I open it.
You can open that door.
Open it up.
It's the end of every job, no matter what I do, that reminds me why I do what I do. Not only do I get to stand back and look at it and go, this is nice. I really like this. The homeowner does the same thing. This is just a bathroom. It's not anything crazily different.
My God, it's not. Oh, look at it. I love the light.
You love the light?
I love the light. The light is fabulous.
Time before.
Oh,
And I
okay.
thought by doing this and putting up your little coat rack so you can do your role to say.
Yeah, they've been really, they're excited. They're all waiting to see it too. So they're going to be very pleased.
She loves it. She says it looks totally different. You know, like, which way did you think it was going to look? She goes, well, just a standard tile on the wall, nothing like this. She loves it. Good. Did you see what you eat? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good. I explained everything. That's where I get my pay, the hugs of the world. And thank you, Mike, for making a wrong right.
Thank you very much. Oh, I'm very happy. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
yeah.
It feels good. Strange, maybe, but it's why I do what I do. Good job, my dear. Yes, she loves it. Real good job. Junior's not here. Carlito. He's always here. He's there in our heart. Great job, guys. Sometimes it pays off to work that little bit more, eh? Sure does. You got Friday off. Yeah.
Running man. Nice. All right, Andrew, go.
See you, pal. It's a nut. Try it.
Oh my God.
Oh, Mike, you're gonna fall!
Just wanted to tell you how much I really love working with you. Camera on.
I'm hungry. What? Leave me alone.
It's Lincoln! Close to the same color hair, okay?
Get that camera off me.
This is getting to be ridiculous. It's like every day. I swear, you ever get the feeling someone's watching you?
Sometimes.
Said for $25,000 that we would have a kitchen of our dreams.
Take the whole wall out.
Okay.
I never really had a serious problem with a renovator before, like this. Holy mackerel.
Yeah. Drop it, pull up the tile.
Some folks are good folks, and some folks aren't so good folks. That's just the way it is in life.
I don't know, I'd just like to have the dishwasher fixed before the warranty runs out.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, baby. But if you're going to do it right the first time. Let's get rid of it. How do you do this to a family? Look at the nest. They got a nest of them. Unbelievable. On the money. T3.
My hero!
Perfect.
Thank you guys.
You like it?
Oh, do I ever?
Joanne and George have been living in the area for about 10 years. You know George, he's a boxer. He fought Muhammad Ali twice. He went the whole distance. This is George Chauvalo's house. He dedicates his life after boxing to help those that are addicted to drugs, that are down and out, and he wants to make a difference. Imagine ripping off George Chauvalo, risk getting that big mitt punch.
I speak primarily to young people about drugs, about making intelligent choices at the most important time of your life, around the age of puberty, from say 12 to 17. That's really my target area. And it's a time that I talk to people about that I emphasize is the most important time of your life, the time you make decisions that essentially affect you for the rest of your lives. So how important it is to be young. And I talk about the experiences of my sons who died. I talk about making the right choices, of course, at that most important time in your life. And I talk to them about, in graphic detail, about what happened to my sons, how they got hooked on drugs, and what happened to them when they were on drugs.
Joanne.
How are you?
George.
How are you, buddy?
I'm doing well. Nice to see you again. They just bring in all the wrong people. First, they have some guy working in the backyard, and FBI comes in and takes him away down to the States.
Mind you, cleaned up the yard pretty good, so I have no complaints about him that way. But just a kind of a rather unscrupulous character. I don't even know why did they want him, Joanne? What was he supposed to have done? He escaped from jail in Florida?
He escaped from prison, yeah.
Then they hire someone to do the kitchen, $25,000 to $30,000. Never does get done. We have a kitchen issue. I can see it right now. I don't have to go too far.
Right.
Let's walk in, take a look at it.
Take a little stroll. The kitchen's too small. So Joanne says, why don't we get somebody to renovate? I said, that sounds like a jolly good idea. She said, my brother's former girlfriend's renovator would be the ideal guy. And I said, well, why not? Why not?
What do I see when I first walk in? Electrical box right on the counter, built up, live. All the other electrical hanging out, pot lights in the attic that are not properly covered in insulation, all wrong.
Talked to him about the stuff that left everything hanging, and I was complaining a bit about his brother, who was the electrician for the job.
So he brought in the electrician?
Yeah, his brother, and he said, he's a master electrician. I said the electrical work was terrible. He says, my brother has been in the business for 30 years. He's not a hobo. I think he'd make a better hobo than an electrician, I said to myself, you know.
Nice microwave, by the way. Nice microwave
Yeah,
hood.
it's very nice.
Be nice if I could use it, reach it.
They put in the microwave, but nothing works. Nothing works. Nothing's all messed up. You can't, I mean, to get coffee in the morning, like I said, I gotta bend over, touch my toes, and plug it in, use the outlet in the dining room. It's ridiculous, but that's what we've been living with for the last 2-3 months.
Now, obviously, we're supposed to have a valance, so he has put on end gables on the cupboards, so he's asked for this, or you did? Who did this?
He did.
He did? Okay, so we get the end gable with no end gable here, so how do you create the valance? What he actually needed to do was put an end gable there to equal this side. We have an end gable on the fridge. I really, oh, there's a joke. I'm looking at the end gable here. She goes up to meet the cabinet height, bring it all the way down, and what do you see? It doesn't go to the floor like it's supposed to. So we have the dishwasher. Do we have anything? We have an electrical line hanging out of the wall. I just want to take a look. And no plumbing. You do know that this not only requires a drainage line, but it's going to require an air vent, air behind water. Otherwise, the water will never go down. I don't like this upper at all. This does not work for me.
At first, it looked okay. Then I said to myself, it just doesn't work, you know. And my wife's 5'2", you know what I mean? She's 5'3", okay. And my wife was 7'2". She could probably reach that rather easily. She can't reach up there. That's 6'3" or so, whatever. She can't reach that. She's not going to be able to reach it. You know, she has to get a little footstool or something. You know, so it should be a little more practical than that.
This wall here, we moved. This was moved over.
Yes. Yeah, it was moved over from about there.
Okay, I don't see any new drywall here. I don't see any new drywall here. How did he continue it over without getting a beam in across?
That's a good question.
Whether or not it's structural, which I'll have to look. I'll have to get up into your attic. Electrical wrong, structure's wrong. Everything that we see just at the beginning, the first few moments, says this guy does not know how to do kitchens.
When it came to doing the work, it became a horror show. And one day you're working, they're not working, and they start looking for them, you can't find them. But that would have been okay to a degree, except that the work was shabby work. It was very poor quality work. I mean, even if he took his time doing it, I could have put up with it if the work was of a good quality. But we just take a look around here, like, you know what I mean? He just didn't care.
I'm gonna make this right.
Okay.
I'm gonna redesign your kitchen. We're gonna pull it all out, unfortunately. You may have to eat at the restaurant for a couple of days, but...
We'll be doing that anyway.
You'll be doing that anyway?
Doing that for 4 months.
We're gonna come in, we're gonna take it apart, we're gonna put it back together, and I'm gonna make this exceptional. So there's gonna be no more fighting. It'll be a knockout. Well, it's an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Great to meet you, Mike. Really nice.
And Joanne.
Thank you.
Keep smiling. Let me get my guys. I'll be back. And I'm gonna change this.
Perfect.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Some things happen in life.
This never happened before I married you.
Never happened until I married you either. Maybe it's your fault.
Maybe.
It never happened before.
Luck of the Irish, huh?
Luck of the Irish,
yeah. You look young.
What a good guy. Joanne.
I'm telling you, you look great.
Yeah,
70.
Thank you.
Man, I hope I look that good when I get that age.
Some folks say to me, I hope I live that long.
You have a point there. All right, I like that. Don't hit me.
You sure is on them.
Okay, thank you. It's obvious we're gonna pull all this out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna rip all the walls out, not harming that ceiling. We're putting in a beam from this side up and over, losing all the walls in here, removing the kitchen on that side. Pull the top right off. Oh, love this. You can see there's the outside wall there. Here's our drywall, so it's probably a strapped wall. We don't run electrical in behind the cabinets like this. That's just not the way to do this. They could have come through the floor. Put put the floor down. You just leave it like that. I guess the stove covers it, right? So it's gonna be gorgeous in the long run. And there you go. This is for a microwave hood. Now it says on the drawings very specifically we need to have an anchor screw, proper screw, in at least 4 proper markings. D, the arrow's there. C, the arrow's here, here, and here. Now the reason for that is because of the weight designed for this. Now, we have screws everywhere. We have screws here, we have screws here. It appears to be strong enough, but usually when you read directions, it kind of tells you to follow them. Why do I always get her drill? I always get her drill. Not my style of cabinet. Looks good, doesn't it? I mean, it looks really good. Just careful that doesn't fall on you.
Unbelievable, that's nothing but plaster.
And these are just your standard wood screws. I'm surprised they didn't come down.
You're kidding.
However, the dirt stuff, that's understandable. Look at how the floor meets the wall. What do? Just rip everything up and quickly cover it up again?
2 strongest guys on my crew.
Yeah, there's no problems covering up an air return.
I can see into the basement there.
Well, the other issues is not only did they cover up the air return, somehow it's been dropped from underneath. So not only is it not really picking up air here, it's picking it all up from down there where the cats.
Yeah. Use the washroom?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Say it nicely.
Fix it, Renee. Come on in. When I first came in here, I came down to look at the plumbing, the electrical, and I go, oh, they have an oil tank. And I can see that's almost 3/4 full.
Yeah, I'm James. See the corrosion starting down here on the end already?
Especially on this
I think
side.
that over there.
Yeah, right there. If the tank has been changed over to a natural gas, it must be at least emptied, and then you have a year to remove it or reuse it for something else.
Recommission, that's correct.
And if your tank is still being used and it's at least 20 years old, you should think about replacing it due to insurance reasons.
The insurance companies are asking the age of tanks now, and to get insurance on your house, they're pushing the issue that we want the tank upgraded to a new tank.
Because of the possible environmental disaster it can cause.
That's correct.
And you know what? That makes total sense to me.
What we'll do, where the fill and vent came in the top of the tank, we'll cut those with a reciprocating saw.
Okay.
Spin the pipe out. We've got a vacuum truck out front, and we'll bring a hose in and literally drain that tank dry. Then we'll cut the side of it out, because there'll be sludges and stuff in the bottom of that tank you really don't want to know about. And we'll vacuum it totally clean, and then we'll quarter it and take it out.
Cut it in pieces.
Cut it in pieces. What we do like to do, though, and always do, is where the fill and vent go out through the wall, remove them. Because every year, somebody gets a tank or a basement full of oil.
Get the hell out. You're telling me a truck that doesn't know any better
They get the
comes in
wrong
and sticks-
address
Oh my God.
by computer or whatever, and they come over and they fill, and it just goes right in the basement.
Oh my God.
So every year there's 1 or 2 of them. So we always remove the fill and vent from the building, so that can't happen.
This is not how we do this. We can see this was the old doorway to the dining room.
Yeah.
Okay. We see that it's also been brought down because it's not level. So how they did was they corrected it with building it up on the plaster, make it appear to look level.
Yeah.
But that was at one time cut right out to the other side without any support. It's not a load-bearing wall. I don't even know if they knew this or not. But it doesn't make for a very strong wall whatsoever.
You want to start taking down this and just see where about these walls sit with each other?
Yeah. Well, this is not structural. Take the whole wall out.
Okay. Ceiling?
Well, if you can get it all cleared back and drop that ceiling,
That's what I want to do today.
I'd be a happy man.
Okay.
So you got enough on your plate.
Yeah.
Drop it, clear all the insulation, let the wires hang. By end of day today, get plastic back up again, pull up the tile, and lose this. Okay?
That's a lot.
We'll be done by.
Kids play.
We'll be done by what? 12.
All right. You hear that, guys? 12. This is a load-bearing wall. No shims, no screws, anything. This is basic. Look at this. Oh my God. It looks like he's nailed down here into each one of these cripples, and that's the only thing holding this right now. And this is a structured, I'm surprised we don't see any cracks in the ceiling. This is really, really bad. You know what, guys, just temporary. Like, can we shim this and screw it back in? That is brutal. I'll go check the point loads down there, but that is really bad. And that's basically just from us removing the plaster.
Can we move this first? Oh man. Just take it. I'm a little short. I can't see anything. If I don't look up, I get screwed every single time. I can't believe I just did that. All right.
It's hard work. It's only 10 tiles. Some of them are bonding, some of them aren't. You can see where they didn't bond. Obviously they weren't back buttering, but some of them did grab, so I'm having a tougher time with those ones. So 10 down, 100 to go.
Let's drop all of this now quickly.
Okay.
Take this wall down. Don't take the wall down. Take this side off, okay? Because what I want to do is, once this is all down, I'm going to bring the owners through and I'll show them what I'm thinking, how I'm going to open it, how I'm going to put the beam in, and then I really think that wall's got to come out. Any given time we renovate an old home, what we want to do is pull everything down, stud it, insulate it properly, do everything. The only way I would consider leaving this wall up and drywalling over it is because we are insulated on the outside, but we also have to think ahead. On the walls, we have strapping, which is over top of the tar paper. So that's fine, okay, because the tar paper separates the concrete or brick from the strapping. So we know that the two products, wood doesn't touch concrete, is acceptable. That's how it was done years ago. My problem is trying to put up new cupboards. What am I attaching to? Am I attaching to the strapping? Is it good enough? Do I really just want to sheet over this? First instinct is to take everything down and start again, stud. Also, I have these issues. You know, I bring up a 6-foot level and I come across this wall here. Do I have a nice true wall for everything? So far, so good. And no, I don't. That's the problem with a plastered wall. Is the trueness is not always the greatest, although this is pretty good until I get over here. The last thing I want to do is put up cabinets on a crooked wall and have to shim out everything. The best thing you can do is stud it, bring it up nice and true, and have a perfect finish. So here's the best way of doing this. We're gonna take it down. By the way, you're looking pretty spiffy. You're pretty in shape. Look at the pipes on you. I tell you. I won't fall for that one again. He got me when I first walked in.
Yeah, you can never tell with Joanne. You know, life was never boring around there with the mistress. There's always something happening. I can't wait to see the next person she brings into the house to do something. But I still love you anyway, baby.
Let's go through this. Well, it started with your kitchen. And I think I tried very hard to not demo everything because you have a thermal break on the outside of the house. And, you know, the more we took down, the more I said, that's it, pull it all down.
We thought initially, well, fix the kitchen up a little bit and work within the confines of the small kitchen, but he's expanded everything. It's like opened right up.
Let's walk through. As I kept pulling it down, I said, okay, let's bring it right through. Now I see a few things. I've already shown you the drawings of what I wanted to do with the kitchen, right? See that wall over there? I want to lose it.
Really?
You know why? Let me explain.
Okay.
I want to lose the wall. And the reason I want to lose the wall is as you come in, it makes it even bigger in here.
Even this wall here, like, you know what I mean? It's going to be all...
But if this wall is down, one, you can see the front door and it opens it up because I'm putting in a beam from this side right to that side, so it's all open. There's no walls there, right? And if I take this down, it extends it even bigger. It gives the opportunity of having a bigger room in here. We'll call it almost a great room. Your great room.
It's just like if someone would talk to me about the boxing game, as long as I've been in it, and it was my experience, you know what I mean? I'm going to make sense, I think, when I talk to the average guy. Well, just like Mike. I mean, whatever he says, everything he's said to me so far and my wife has made perfect sense. It's so obvious, and when the way he explains it in such an easy fashion, and it's easy to understand, and it's easy to make sense to me. It's easy to make sense for my wife. So we're all in complete agreement. So to me, it can't help but be a winner. Can't help it.
Even when they structured this, although this is not a load-bearing wall, you can see the way it was tied in on the other side. They did not pick up a vertical load underneath it. So the wall, actually, look how easy this moves, right?
Yeah.
Not even attached. Doesn't matter. I can fix those little things, but visually, I see that wall down.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? Are you okay with that?
It's as good as down.
Be very happy.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get our lives back on track. It'd be nice to be able to cook something on the stove or in the kitchen. It'd be nice to be able to see a kitchen, you know.
Not too long, we'll have it brand new again.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
And then some.
A nightmare turns into a beautiful dream. It's kind of that way. We dreamt about a beautiful dream, but it turned out to be a nightmare. But in the long run, it ends up a beautiful dream again, and a beautiful reality. That's what it's going to be. Beautiful reality. It will be nice.
The tiles were down. The hardwood was down. I didn't hear any squeaks. We pull it all up, and we got a squeaky floor. This goes to show the old common nails with the plank boards, eh?
Yeah.
And we'll fix that. Today, I need you to get the rest of this wall down.
Yep.
Trim around the doors.
Yeah.
Take the bottom trim off that window, that window. I need a temporary studded wall so I can get my full-length joist in.
Yeah.
Or support beam, and then I'll pick it up from that side, pick it up from this side, and bring it up true.
And then just jack the beam.
Yeah.
Okay. I do want to plywood first, right? So we
Absolutely,
can just,
yes.
Okay.
So you're concentrating on plywooding from here out. So
Gotcha.
just, if you don't get to a certain area,
Yep.
and just make sure that the front door area is safe, okay?
Gotcha.
Okay, what did I say to do?
We're going to sheet the floor. We're then going to get up our studded wall, support that, take this down, cut this off at about 42 inches.
What else?
We're going to take down the rest of the plaster walls.
What else?
What else are we going to do today? I don't know, go to bed at some point. This is all to get basically our subfloor down. What we're doing is we're getting our jack post in. This is a temporary support. We're going to support this beam because eventually to get our floor in, we have to start taking down original structure. These are posts that are holding in the old beam. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to support this beam, which is a separate beam than this one from original structure. We're going to support it on an angle so we can get our next piece of plywood down. From there, we take our next support out. So once this is all supported, what we'll do is we'll build a wall straight across here, take down everything here. Once we get our beam in, this wall can come down. This is all to get the floor and this beam up.
They worked late last night getting the floor sheet as much as possible to get the temporary wall in to hold this up, which is this wall here. So this morning we can pull this guy out, not a heavy weight load, nice and simple.
Bit of a pain. I mean, they use these 3-inch huge nails. I can't believe the guys that would have driven these things back then, but it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to get down, but a little bit more to go, and then we can actually start putting the new beam in. Ready? Coming. There you go. Anything else?
Get some rest.
Okay.
You're gonna need it.
Thank you.
Get the electrical done, get the drywall up, spray foam Monday.
Touch tape the ceiling. Okay.
This is pretty good. I think we're gonna be a few days late on this one only because we kind of went a little bigger. It's your fault.
Yeah, I know, it always is.
Your shoelaces are undone.
Oh, yeah. Oh. You ready?
Okay. Joanne and George have been living in the area for about 10 years. George, Chuvalo. They hire someone to do the kitchen, $25,000 to $30,000. Never does get done. It's just what we're used to seeing, isn't it? $25,000 to $30,000 is a beautiful kitchen. This is not a beautiful kitchen.
How's that?
Electrical wrong, structure's wrong, everything that we see just at the beginning, the first few moments, says this guy does not know how to do kitchens.
And clear.
Okay, how is everyone?
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Sorry. Kinda like picking up that kind of weight,
Oh,
eh?
man.
Now you're gonna go to the gym, right?
No.
Okay, let's get ready for it.
Right now, these pipes here are a 4-inch in diameter. Back in the early days, probably in the 60s, they used to use a 4-inch pipe. And as you can see, it's a full length of pipe. It's not like it is today. They were snapped up together, probably in the shop, and then installed. So this pipe here is old, really old. We're gonna put in 3 runs today. All 3 of them will be a 5-inch in diameter. For the square footage of the room, it's gonna have better airflow instead of a 4-inch pipe.
Okay, we're just gonna pick it up. We're gonna go over this way, go against the wall, come into the corner, bring it in and up, okay? Everyone together? 1, 2, 3. Nice and easy. Go up. Say when we got clearance. Are we clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're in.
Not now yet, don't go up yet. Okay, now we go up. Now, I want it tight to the drywall there. Bring it back.
A little closer to the right. Yeah,
There you go. Okay, now start setting the jack post. Okay, go, Mickey, go.
Brian, I got it.
Is it better? Make sure I'm setting with the pin. You see the pin? Yeah. Okay, that's it. There we go.
This way.
Yeah. Feel good? Okay, now everybody just take a relax for a sec. Okay, you got this in? Yeah. Just watch for crippling. Hey, you know what I mean by crippling?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's just loosen that off.
Top side, that way. Right there.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, just get that a snugger. Okay, whoa.
You level it? You want to level it?
No, you're pretty good. Yeah, that's what we're gonna look at. We're gonna now measure off to see what our plate is like, but I just wanna make sure it doesn't do this on us. So, all right, let go. Let go. Everybody out from under the wing. Let's make sure that we are up against the floor, the ceiling joist at that end. Okay, can I get a couple for over here, please? The reason we put the plastic on is so that we have a vapor barrier over the beam. That way, when we pull the temporary wall down, we'll flap that out and tie it into the ceiling. That's a continuous air stoppage, which is what we want, and it is minimum code. Okay, level, please. That's good. Grab a 2x4. We're going on an angle now. We're gonna screw it into here, screw it to the floor. No movement, okay? Okay. We know we're safe on this side because we're in and we're secured to structure. This side here, we V'd it, so there's no way of knocking it over. So let's continue on with the wall across. We're going to go jack stud.
Yep.
King stud. Even though structurally we don't need it, it gives us a double stud for trimming.
Okay, so you want to play Jack King,
Right.
same as we always do. Okay. Pinky, can I get one at 45, please?
Because it's not really structure, I don't have to worry about it. I want to tee it just like that, okay? So we're gonna off-center, we're not gonna center it, we're gonna off-center it.
Okay.
We're gonna put it in just like this.
Gotcha.
by putting the two together, it locks the corner nice and tight, and the spray foam can actually get in behind it.
Right,
on both sides.
okay.
All right?
Gotcha. Yep.
So 3 feet out. So we'll start a wall here, 3 feet out.
All right.
Now obviously take off the beam. 4 feet out, 42 inches high, bulkhead down, same distance as the beam, tied in across. Now you can square off the beam to come back this way.
Because we know that's square.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm finishing my vent for the kitchen. I brought 1.5-inch vent pipe right up into the attic. Just before I pass through the roof line, I'm increasing the pipe diameter to actually 3 inches. That's the code requirement. The roofing contractor will come in, he will install the flushing, and then we'll be able to bring the 3-inch vent pipe right through the roof and then do the final connection.
I don't know to what extent you're rewiring this area.
All of it.
Once again, I think we need a main light in the kitchen. Light over the dining room, so that'll be that box, obviously new. Can we do these walls? Because that's
Yeah, no, consider it done. We'll have all the walls done today. We'll start pulling them. Just got to start pulling the lines all the way back to the pan.
Okay, so Joe can work on this. We have a hood above the stove, fridge. Fridge would be right here, right beside the window, approximately 4 inches out.
Perfect. Leave it on me. I'll start pulling the cables.
Nice. Oh, you were good. We're laying down a subfloor on the floor for the tiles. We made sure we give it a wipe on the floor. Don't soak the wood, but make sure you get the dust off it. What I like about this product here is that it has a nice mesh top. Allows my thin set to grab onto that mesh, make sure we butter the back of the tile, and we don't have any issues in the future, the grout cracking, the tiles cracking.
This is actually going down quite well. I'm noticing that because of the mesh on top, you're able to slide your float across it and actually squeeze out the mortar a lot better, whereas before it would catch a lot of time. So I'm finding this is going a lot easier. You get a more fluid motion right across, which is, makes my job a hell of a lot easier.
Mike, we're going to be laying a porcelain tile. Porcelain is a lot harder than a ceramic tile. It's very sharp when cut, so be careful. Glass as always.
Yeah.
So, eyes open, ears open. Listen to these guys, okay?
Always.
They're going to show you how to do this right.
All right, sounds good.
And I'll watch over. Okay? Go get them.
You're mine.
What do we call that, Mike?
Back butter.
Back butter. You know what? Your hands tell you everything. They really do. All you do is feel it. Your hands tell you everything. You could be blind, honestly, and lay tile. As long as it feels good across each tile, you know you've done it right. Yeah. And that's really good, by the way. Okay. Do the coin check to see if you're doing okay. Ready? That's pretty good. This is something we always play. Remember in the hockey cards too? You flip the cards, and I used to have like 2,000 something cards. You got a loony?
No, I don't have a loony.
No.
Well, I spend my money.
Throw 50 bucks.
You ready?
Yeah. Thanks. Go ahead.
All right, hold on.
Winner takes all.
Oh, bad bounce.
I'll beat that.
Oh. Wait a minute.
Hi, Wayne.
Oh, look at that. I got the short end of this deal.
Okay, get back to work. How long do you think this is going to take to do?
2 days.
2 days?
Yeah. The cabin's generally going pretty quickly. It's more the small stuff that really ties up the time. The crown molding, the caulking, adjusting the doors.
The only thing I want to see is the island. Are we going to be working on the island today, or is it going to be finishing
No,
tomorrow?
generally that's the last thing they'll do because it'll be in the way.
Right.
It'll be the last thing they do because that'll be in the way. They'll probably put in all the crown molding up first. They might finish the whole kitchen, so they don't. This is a physical barrier for them getting to the kitchen.
The master himself invented this. So it goes up.
Going up this way.
We've got our little pilot screw here to locate what's gonna now be a plumbing vent. I'm gonna remove some shingles in this area, put our flashing in, get our pipe up through the flashing, and then shingle it back in to make it watertight. Ooh, we have a second layer. Down below me will be a range hood exhaust with similar process, except a little different vent. Minimum code requirement is for the pipe to extend 6 inches above the flashing. So I'm allowing a little more than that. We're pretty close to the peak of the roof, but with snow loads, we don't want snow and ice to cover this pipe and freeze the top end solid. So we want to come up above and not have that happen, because if it does freeze over, then technically we're not getting that air down into the system.
We brought Tony along to do a laser measuring system. This allows us to go directly from the measure into a CAD program, which gives our drawings for our shop.
I think some people would say, do you really need this? Well, how many kitchens did we see that the walls do this, that they're not square, right?
Correct.
And what this is going to do is going to show you.
Exactly. And what this does is it replaces the cardboard or the melamine or the wood sticks that you have.
The old ways of doing it.
The old ways of doing it. And what it does is you can still do kitchens manually with a laser and square and a tape if they're very simple and straightforward. This helps when you have arches, when you have 45-degree angles, really bad scribed walls. This is a great product to use.
Well, to me, it's all about the tools.
Yeah.
You know, how many years did I swing a hammer? And then I finally bought an air compressor and went, what was I thinking?
Exactly. One of the things we have to remember with these corners is you see 2 lines on that wall now. I have to make sure that I'm using the right line.
Right, because you're actually getting a reflection off of here to the wall, right?
Correct, yes. So what I use is a black masking tool. Place it on the wall. So now it reads that wall.
That makes sense to me.
What we do is we line these up at the edge of the cabinet.
And you'll pinpoint that terminal.
These 2 targets.
Yeah. Awesome. It's already laying it out here, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's laid out right all of it.
Awesome. Got to pick up the table and chairs for that nice little nook. It'll be good. I chose this wood because it really goes well with the cabinets. It goes well with everything that I was thinking. That's a nice hard wood, isn't
It's a
it?
great color. It's about 4 times harder than oak. So, I mean, to damage that, you really want
And everyone thinks oak's the hardest wood, eh?
No.
What do you think, Charlie? You want to take that outside? No?
And it's a beautiful color. It's very, it's got a very warm undertone to it.
No, I like it. I really like it.
One of my favorites, too.
We can give him a piece and see if he can chew it up. What do you think? What do you think, buddy? Want to take it? You want to go outside, don't you? Okay, I like this. What's it called?
Macaranduba.
Where's it from?
Macaranduba.
Brazil?
Brazil, of course. All the hardwoods come from Brazil, the really hard ones.
They're really big trees. I love this stuff. All right, I'll take him out. I'll get out of your hair.
Lovely. This is state-of-the-art adhesive. We use this mainly for engineer floors in condominiums. It's a urethane adhesive similar to like a PL, but it stays flexible. So when the floor expands, it contracts. It's got excellent hold, but it won't hold it in place, you know, an absolute hold where it'll cause the floor to buckle. It's really nice stuff. The main reason we're gonna start off with a tile is you want a full board. If we start off the wall and we end up here, you might wind up with a sliver piece instead of a full board. This being the focal point, always where the tile meets the hardwood is always the focal point. So you want that as neat and pleasing to the eye as possible.
Is that one of your tilting angles?
That's right. We went with a cord tilt option, so it's easy to tilt up or down at any time. Gives you complete
Okay,
privacy.
so here we go. Okay. Lights off. Lights on. Now I can even make it that it probably will reflect in many different ways. I can make a light on the ceiling. Oh, see, I like that. I just like that. Simplicity.
Yeah, let's go this way.
Good things for good people.
Wait, guys, doesn't fit.
What?
You better be kidding. We measure first.
We just need a.
Everything's done in setting and this size and doesn't fit.
Let it listen.
What are you doing behind the stove?
I'm hiding.
It's not a very good hiding spot. Let's push it back now. Oh, look at, I mean, talk about simple. I love it. I like that. Oh my. Two choices. I like choices. Choices are good. Feeling good. It's gotta be good both ways. Oh, look at, I got it.
Got it?
I'm happy.
Good approach.
You know what? That's good. Perfect, see that? Got the match. Awesome. Awesome. I'm gonna go get him. Oh, I'm gonna let you walk in first, so go ahead.
After you, madame. Okay, back up.
It's just one of those right in front of you things.
Oh my God.
Joanne, this is differential.
Get your shoes off.
I know, eh?
Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel.
Oh my God.
I don't want to walk on it. But come on, let's walk in.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta breathe it in slowly. We won't be in a hurry.
Check the floor, huh? Nice.
Isn't that nice?
Gorgeous.
Actually, this wood is harder than, 4 times harder than oak.
No kidding.
I brought in my best guy, Chris. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Beautiful.
So,
look at that fridge. Look at the countertops. Nice. Everything's so balanced here. I mean, when you look at it, it looks so sane to me. It looks so sane. It looks so proper. It looks so right. I couldn't imagine a nicer, to me, with the way what you had to start with. You couldn't make it a nicer. You couldn't. It's impossible.
is it a knockout? I'll hug you
nice.
I'll hug
Thank
you
you
any day.
so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So nice.
Let me tell you a bit. It looks good, yes?
Oh, the color scheme is unbelievable. The whole, everything fits. Look at the life. Everything fits.
I love
it's
it.
Beautiful. It's
Love it.
truly beautiful.
Well, come on in.
Truly beautiful.
So, it was ugly. We've Took it all down, we framed it, we spray foamed, we used wall tighten behind the walls to make sure that we had a proper insulation, mold resistant drywall. So everything we want to do, we want to make sure that we don't have any issues for the future. Everyone that I brought in, and I brought in a lot of people to do a kitchen. You know, the HVAC guys, Brian and Gary, and they wanted to make it right. And the oil tank, those guys came in and they wanted to do it right. And they take that out and make sure everything's proper. And Frank coming in, all new electrical, new panel. Everyone stepped up to the plate to help out George and Joanne. Not only did we use the wall tighten the walls, but proper covers over the pod lights, so it is the way to do it for the attic. And on top of that, we brought them in to do blown-in insulation, so you've got about this much insulation up there on top now. Even brought Rob in to make sure that we put a proper 6-inch duct line directly out, insulated right up through the roof, as well as all new plumbing on the side with permits up through the roof. Martin, he did all the plumbing perfectly, and we got a plumbing permit. Chris coming in and doing the hardwood flooring again, and he's the type of guy like, I love these people. No problem, Mike, no problem. All new blinds throughout.
That's one of the first things I noticed.
Yeah, beautiful.
I love the tops, I love the color, how it works with the covers, the sword, the counters, the cabinets, and even brand new blinds in the front window.
Really?
Yep. Elias from Olympic Kitchens. He comes in and helps me design a beautiful, simple, but beautiful kitchen. Totally realistic to the size of the house. There you go. George?
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Now this is ready for the two of you to sit and relax.
It's a nice little,
I love it.
nice little threesome here.
We moved your door over so that we have a proper door here now. You have the door on it, they can close. You have a proper access to your attic, totally insulated. Everything is done right there, right here. Craig Lowe coming in, painting with perfection right into the hallway down to the bedrooms. You know, I didn't have to ask him to do that. He just did that.
I knew it was going to be fantastic. I didn't realize it was going to be really this. It's unbelievable. I'm so happy, and I'm so happy for her. I'm so happy for my wife. I really am. I am. I know she's going to. I'm going to be in her good books for the next 6-7 months, right, John? At least 6-7 months.
Oh, come on, 6 years.
Maybe 6 years.
You and him.
That's what you need when you hire contractors, is people who care. And the signs are there. If they don't care, proof's in the pudding.
I would defy anyone to make this any better than it is. I mean, what you started with, I mean, it's just unbelievable. I'm just at a loss for words, I swear. It's just unbelievable.
I'm speechless. When I walked in, I couldn't believe I was in my house. This is perfect.
So I'm 70 years old, and to me, I still can feel good about things. I still get a little excitement about things, and so that to me, this is a real thrill. I swear to God, it's a thrill. It really is.
So you're the guy in blue, I'm the guy in black, and okay. That's all we gotta do.
Oh, grab a go.
You ready? Are you ready? Let's do it. Ding. Give it to me. Give it to me. I'm doing an open though. This is the way to do it. It's a double knockout. Look at you, got me too. It's a double knockout. 10 inches. That's the way to do it.
The original contractor that we had hired, we thought that he was going to be the one doing the work.
Simple job? The answer is no. This is not just putting in a window. We got to change the whole structure.
At this point, I'm wondering where the contractor is that we originally hired, who was supposed to be doing the work.
Oh, it's cocked on this side.
Yeah.
But don't worry about this side. That's not going to get any water in there.
One of them held the window on the outside, standing on a ladder.
Usually when one thing's wrong, it's all wrong, right?
Next thing you know, you see the kid, and then he's falling backwards, and the window's on top of him.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, baby. But if you're going to do it right the first time. Let's get rid of it. How do you do this to a family? Look at the nest. They got a nest of them. Unbelievable. On the money. T3.
My hero!
Perfect.
Thank you, guys.
You like it?
Oh, do I ever?
Jon and Candice, they were excited. They wanted to buy a house, so they planned it in detail. Let's go. You call that planning in detail. But that's what most people do. They go running out. He didn't get a home inspector.
So we knew if we spent more money on, say, a better house, that we wouldn't be able to afford it. So at the time, we just bought, say, a cheaper house, and we would have to fix it up over time. Eventually, we wanted to put a new window, but we had other things we had to do first. But we woke up one cold February morning and found it cracked from side to side.
There's a little bit of work happening in the house, and from there, it was time for new windows, and I think that he knew that he couldn't install a bay or bow window, so he hired a professional company. It's still winter.
We got references for the gentleman who did do the window, which we honestly thought would be a good reference. They just live around the corner. We've known them for 10 years. They said they've had no problems with leaks or insulation. Hi, Mike.
Candice?
How you doing?
Nice to meet you. I'm Mike. And John?
How you doing, Mike?
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's a lousy day, but let's take a look at your window before I go inside. I already see something I don't like. 16 years in the business, supposedly, and what do we see? That's not how you install a window. I would imagine you're a little cold on the inside right now.
Yes, there's a lot of draft coming in.
Where you have no insulation whatsoever. As a matter of fact, well, they do. Look at, they've caulked right across the bottom of the window, and then you use the bad insulation just stuffed across that zone. That's only a baffle. That's not really any type of a spray foam, so it's like, it's gotta be cold coming in there. That's
Ask the guys, have you ever done a window this big? And oh yeah, we do it all the time.
That's not how we support it. They should have taken bricks down and come right up and beautifully concaved around that window, and then the top. So all you're doing is losing heat across the top as well. I think the perception that people have of changing a window to a bow, this would be a bow window, it's round as possible. A bay would be usually 3 angles. And I think the perception is that you just pull out the old straight window, plop in the new one, and then, what, lipstick and mascara over top? That's when they see it. It's how's that outside gonna work?
We figured that things were gonna be fine, but.
We checked one reference.
You checked one. How many references did he actually give you?
Absolutely none.
Absolutely
Himself.
none. It doesn't matter who recommends the talent. It's up to you as the homeowner to check them out, that they do have talent.
At this point, I'm wondering where the contractor is that we originally hired, who was supposed to be doing the work.
If you don't do anything, you're playing a slot machine. I can't say that enough, because you're just hoping to hell you're gonna win. Any other windows here? One thing I like about Jon,
Side window done as well?
he took his time when he moved in his house, and he started playing with the kitchen and everything else. He brought in a window company to do the side window first, to test them and see if they had the ability and the knowledge to do the front window. Any problems?
It doesn't quite close all the way at the bottom.
They used the wrong screws.
They used the wrong screws?
Yeah, they used a round-headed screw so the window won't close tightly.
We don't put screws in the bottom, we put screws in the side. Think about leaks. Don't put screws in the bottom. What does that tell them? This guy doesn't know what he's doing. Meanwhile, looks good on the aluminum on the outside, looks good on the caulking, and maybe he just had the wrong screws that day. All right, let's go inside and take a look on the inside. Winter. I just want to feel this more than anything. Okay, let's feel how cold that is. But I don't really feel a draft. The issue would be is that you're actually gonna have heat loss on the top. Heat will be driven up by the cool air. It pushes the hot up, believe it or not, and you're just gonna lose it right out the top. All in all, this isn't the ugliest thing I've ever seen. The odd thing that I'm not used to was the house across the street, as they had their webcam in the window, and they use it for their own security.
And it just so happens that our neighbor was watching it while he was at work, and everything that goes through the camera ends up on his hard drive.
Do you have the footage that I can see? Because I truly would love to see this. Oh, great footage.
They had hoisted the window up, put it in, the window sort of situated it. One of them held the window on the outside, standing on a ladder, and the other one ran inside to put a screw in.
Putting the window in.
Next thing you know, you see the kid, and then he's falling backwards, and the window's on top of him.
Holy cow. Okay. Where's he?
Underneath right now.
He's underneath it.
You can actually see his head right there.
Well, it squashed the ladder and everything. I can't believe it didn't break the window. They catch the whole day of the window coming out, the new one going in, and the window falling on top of the guy that was on the outside. I'm glad he didn't get hurt. I'm glad the window didn't break. Definitely damaged. In comes the boss. You can see it in the footage. Boom, let's get the window back in, and don't worry about it, it's not that bad. And as a matter of fact, they got a reduction of $600 on it, probably because they didn't want to put in a new one. How much should it have cost? $2,400. Doesn't that sound kind of low for a big window properly installed? And so why is the window bowed? Why do we have such a crown on the inside, and why are we unlevel to the out? Oh, they made it fit. Ram it in. You know the saying, if it doesn't fit, don't force it? 16 years, eh? 16 years of problems.
Ask the guys, have you ever done a window this big? And, oh yeah, we do it all the time.
I would imagine you're a little cold on the inside right now.
Yes, there's a lot of draft coming in. Brand new window, 5 minutes later, and it's destroyed.
Brent? Mike? Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Did you see the video the neighbors took of this?
I did, yes. Interesting. Very
The guy was there, and then he was gone. Okay, I know what I see here, taking a look at this piece of crap. I see that we need to take the brick out, return the brick, and then maybe take out the section that's, tear it down on the section to give it a proper support, come in with spray foam it, because as soon as you change an old straight window to a bay or bow window, this one's a bow, the insulation goes out the window. Oh, that
was hard.
Yeah, that's good insulation.
Look at that.
Oh, what's holding the sheeting?
Hair nails, probably.
Finishing nails. Oh, it's a trim effect. Oh my God. They did too. Let's just pull it off.
Okay. 2 finishing nails holding that piece of plywood on, or chipboard.
Tube of glue, $5.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't be able to pull that off. Great lesson. Don't put a bow or bay window in a structure that cannot hold it, because this is unacceptable.
Yeah, absolutely. That was in there tight.
Nice.
Where should you should be able to. That one's coming out too.
You shouldn't be able to pull anything out.
Saving on dump.
Do you see insulation at all? Just a little bit of spray foam on the inside, right? Right at the front?
Yeah, this stuff here is just the last couple inches at the back. Like, look at the clear space there, Mike.
Uh-huh. And so why is the window bowed? Why do we have such a crown on the inside, and why are we unlevel to the out? Look at the caulking come out. You know, what is this? Just do it the easy way, get the money and run and do it again to someone else.
Yeah, I can't figure out why they did this piece of flashing on here. Screwed into the brick mold. Now you can see where they've missed a couple spots there.
Oh, it's caulked on this side.
Yeah,
but don't worry about this side. That's not going to get any water in there, right?
There's no seal at all.
Yeah.
Look at that.
What happens when you don't clean the surface before you caulk? One piece.
All right, well, let's take a look on the inside. Okay. If you were to look down from the baseboard up,
yeah,
like here's the casing touching right there. There's the casing touching the top of the baseboard, and in the center we've got a good inch.
Yep.
Exactly. Well, just under an inch, 7/8.
Yep.
I guess they didn't bring their level.
Optional.
Let's grab Mike. Let's move the TV and speakers over on this wall. Cover it in plastic. Let's cover the couch. Let's cover the cabinets. Let's cover everything. This is what we call rocking the boat. Like, that is just stupidity.
Not crazy.
Straight? Who needs straight? Oh, they made it fit. Ram it in. Not right. Kid stuff though, right?
Oh, wow.
Hey, how do you goof this up? I think it's gonna be an easy takeout. I don't know if the structure, I'm wondering how much I've got to pull out, but we never know until we open it and play with it. I have a bad feeling this is double brick. Oh, you are too, aren't you?
It is, isn't it?
Oh no, I think that's wood. Problem is, if we have the double brick where they cross over, and I love the double brick, it means the structure, and they strap the inside, we can't just take off the sill, cantilever out, and then attach to the brick, because the brick is just gonna pull it, right? There's nothing bonding it. Mortar is just holding it vertically, not this way. That would be such a drag if I didn't have structure. Oh, I think it's double brick. That sucks. Let's hold off on this one. Let's maybe change that one. It's just got a little bit more than I wanted. Which now that cheap job has become an expensive job. This was the first guy they tested to see if he could do a good window, and they didn't like him. And then they hired another company to do the front. There's no insulation whatsoever in the window. It looked good, but no insulation. We don't want to put screws in the bottom. No. Because in case water comes in, it channels out. That's why we have the weeping holes at the bottom on the outside. Keep the screws up. Good thing we pulled this one out. Yeah. How we doing?
I'm okay, how are you?
Good, what's your name?
Thomas.
Mike, nice to meet you. Must be a big window. It's a big truck. All right, this is a little heavier than 300 pounds. Yeah. Easy, easy.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one. The floor joists are just about probably 8 inches south. Right here. Here's the floor joist. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna actually open up the brick. I'm gonna cantilever right into the floor joist. We'll build that structure out so the floor now comes out and picks up the load. Oh, we're just getting ready to pull the window out. Might as well just pull it out, start working our way down, pull the brick down, expose the floor joist.
Right here too, please.
This one you said or no?
Yeah, that one too.
Go ahead.
Is that attached to the bottom of the window? Mike, we're just gonna give it a push there. Gentle. There we go.
You go.
Well, the real challenge is actually just bringing this down, getting the structure out, and then putting it back the way it should be. Just tap it upwards, tap it upwards. It's gonna come up real easy. And now that we see this, and they've just taken out the plate that was here, there had to be a plate up here. Guess they measure a tight fit.
This is coming up. Nice.
Pros do not just cut an opening and slip a window in and not worry about how we're gonna finish it. I mean, the trim came around this, but if you think about it, it was only nailed to the plaster. So, hit it here. What's up? There you go. Baby, Bubba. What's holding the 2x4s? Definitely nothing. Oh, I like this tool.
Hey, the bar.
Get those? Yeah. Here's our floor joist. Just remember, we got to take the couches out before we put the window in. So we can see the floor joist on the inside of the house there, which is great. Right on top of this row, the 4-inch cinder block. We'll just continue that right out, build it around, cantilever in, structure the window. Would an inspector pass this?
No, he wouldn't.
Okay.
I mean, you got ground wires coming through the top.
You now we have structure. We have electrical. It's like I gotta walk like a horse with blinders on. I didn't see that, but we see it, so we gotta fix it. This was not done right. We need to take it out. We need to do it again. What's the cheapest, simple way to do it? Charge the money and get out. Let's just move this for these guys. Pull down all the strapping. What I need you to do is get these wires out of my way. There's 3 of them, I believe, that because I have to cantilever the floor joists out to pick up the window.
So easy. This one here, is this split all the way through?
I don't know. Can we pull that board off, take a look? I'd like to see how bad it's broke.
No, it's just cracked. It's not all the way through.
Oh, wow, that's
right
fine. You know what? I don't even think we have to pull that electrical. I think I'll just come back.
All right. That's where I cut the 12-footer. What would you do? Bolt right there? Bolt through at least on the good part?
Yeah, we'll double it up. We'll come on both sides of it.
All right.
Glue it, PL, screw it, give it a couple of bolts, and that'll really pick it up, right?
Yeah.
Well,
That's not good.
that's not good.
No.
What am I looking at?
You got wires coming in from the top. Now.
Oh,
The service wire.
oh.
So,
That's right. Don't bring it through the service. Would a licensed electrician do this?
No.
What do you want to do about the registers when they go out? They're a full width cavity. We can go up on the outside.
Oh, one thing leads to another. I have to.
Can they even change the 4x10s though? Because they're like.
I can pick up on either side of it. It's not the way I'd want to do it. Remember, we're not picking up a ton of load, but we have to carry it. I mean, I have a choice. I can change the boot, which changes the register upstairs, which changes the carpet. One thing leads to another. That's the cold room. I'm going to talk to him about that too. Don't cover up your cold room like that. It must breathe. I can tell there's no vents in there because obviously it was a cold draft coming in, but let's take a look at that. And no, I'm not building a new cold room. We got your couches out.
Thank you very much.
As you can see, there's a big hole in your wall.
Yep.
The window came out successfully. We'll say that it was pretty well jammed in place. There we go. We got it out. I just wanted to explain a couple of things to you before we go any further so you know what we are doing and why we're doing this. First thing, if the window company is professional, they're going to explain to you what type of foam you have, what they need to do to give you a bow or bay window. This one's a bow. They're going to tell you it's around $8,000 if they know what they're doing. And you're going to say, that's an awful lot of money. Maybe we should go back to a straight window, which is really what they should have said. Since we're here, we're going to do this. So we pulled it out. You saw that we pulled out the sill. Here's the sill here. We have a 6-inch cinder block on the inside. We call it not brick on brick, but we call it brick construction. So 6-inch down to a 10-inch underneath, which carries the brick up. They convert it to a 4-inch, which continues structured. Now you see the 4-inch around the windows. We want to get down to floor joists. Okay. We want to cantilever in, 2-to-1 ratio, 1 foot out, 2 feet in, 2 feet out, 4 feet in. Understand? That's what we call cantilevering, to pick up load, to pick up this window. Now we have the opportunity to lower your window down a bit, build a frame across the top, and I'm going to bring in my spray foam guy, Alex. I'm going to get him to spray foam it all because this window will be well insulated, where your house is not.
Right.
So I brought in my electricians to, well, really pull the electrical out so I can cantilever back in and pick up the structure, fix your one floor joist so that all in one will repair everything that goes out to the window. John did the electrical, right?
Yes. John's handy. He's a mechanic, so he's good with his hands and his mind.
You got a permit, right?
Yes.
Okay. Was it inspected?
Yes.
Okay.
They had to come inspect it. Obviously, they had to unhook the hydro and then hook it back up. So.
Did they come down and look at the panel afterwards?
Yes, they did.
We'll have to look into that. There's an issue with this. One, there was an open area here, right? Now, whether or not the inspector was like that when the inspector came in, we don't know. One big mistake is that the electrical comes in through the top where the service is. We are not allowed to do that. We're going to take the panel out. We're going to pull all the wires out. We're going to put the panel sideways, do it properly, get all the permits, and put the wires back in. That is not a danger because what you have is these wires coming down, rubbing against the metal of the housing in behind this. That's why you're not allowed to come in there.
At certain times, yes, I was sort of concerned with the way that some things were going. We had some friends help us, and of course, when it's not their home, it's just trying to get it done as fast as possible, which we were in a time crunch and we needed to get things done.
Since we're here, I noticed you had a problem with the back with leaking, so I brought Rob in. We're going to do east troughs all the way around the house, downspouts. We're going to put in a smart screen. which helps you in the winter as much as the summer for any leaves getting in there, so you're gonna love that.
We expected our window to get fixed properly and our side window, and anything after that was just a surprise.
Also, I have Martin coming in on Friday to scope all the drains to find out what's the matter with the drains. So I'm kind of hoping there's no more surprises. Then I'll give some advice on other things that you might want to do around the house.
Yes.
Other than that, okay?
Yes, good.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Won't be long. It'll be, a month or two. Just kidding. Just kidding. How about a few days? When you got a 500-pound window plus, you got a structure for it. How do you goof this up? You know the saying, if it doesn't fit, don't force it? I'm gonna cantilever right into the floor joist. This is not just putting in a window. We gotta change the whole structure. Very nice level. Make sure all the mortar's off this. Cut all the nails, take the blocking out, put in your 2x8s, glued, screwed. Make sure you mark a line on the inside at least 4 feet back or close to the electrical.
Yeah.
The reason I want you to mark a line is that you can get an end blocking on all this.
Okay.
So wherever we go in, end block it.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's just gonna make it stronger. Let's make sure we're 100% level, true on everything that comes out. Since our 2x8s are 7 1/4, these are 7 7/8. We're gonna stay high to the floor. It will come out, which now we will have to just give it a little hold of something here. Make sure we separate the barrier from wood to concrete.
Let me know how far back you can go, okay?
Yeah, keep going, keep going.
My guess, 4 hours and you're putting the window in. That's my guess. All right, I'll go check on the other guys. I'll be back.
All right.
Thank you.
This is a cracked one.
Okay.
And Verge, if you can just remember, I just need a little slack by the 2 pieces. Oh, you already did it. Look at that. You heard me. Good for you. Thank you.
All right, you got enough?
Frank.
Okay, one more.
I'm sorry.
A window job.
I phoned you up. I said I just need 2 wires pulled, right? Actually, it was 3. I ended up only having to pull the 1. And Verge, being as good as he is, what does he do? He says, well, this is wrong. And I totally missed it.
Yep.
I didn't even look at the panel. So you want to give me any crap for that?
Well, one of the things that I always stress, contractors coming in, always keep an eye on other things because small items can end up costing you a lot of money down the road. So problems that we found here are serious, shock hazards. Understanding is that the homeowner did his own wiring and he saved himself a lot of money, and that's great that they go in and they do their own work.
Now, he said he got a permit and you checked, right?
The service does have a permit, and that's great, but the rest of the wiring through the house doesn't have a permit. This is service entry, okay? These are our main service. These are the lines. These are the lines that bring in the power for the rest of the house. So they come in clear onto a main breaker, and this is from here on in is the load center. So load center being the rest of the branch circuits for the rest of the home. There is in no way do you want any cables coming through here.
I only wanted you to pull a 1 wire, maybe.
It's okay. I got a couple of customers that'll be calling you. I had to give out your number.
Okay. Might as well put in a surge protector in the house.
Definitely. It's going to go in whether they like it or not. It's a need, not a luxury.
I like that statement. Frank's going to make it right. Thanks, Frank.
Thanks.
Okay, so we're just trying to determine, Brent, exactly where we're going to bring our framing to, right?
Right.
So you're suggesting actually our framing could actually come here. This gives us a 1/2 inch for our plywood here.
Yep.
And this gives us our natural drip edge right underneath.
Our natural overhang, yep.
Okay, so when we start our framing, basically I just got the guys to put up our template. They're gonna do their level lines down and just bring it about 1.25 inches back.
Yeah,
right?
and that'll give us our drip, and then we can flash underneath, and we'll still be up underneath the brick pan.
Excellent. Okay, well, let's get that framing done then.
Grand.
Thanks, buddy.
No trouble. There you go. It's a great structure. Obviously, it's going to hold this window well because it's cantilevered off the floor. You know, if this was a small window, it'd be real easy to put in a small bowl. It's not heavy. When you got a 500-pound window plus, you got a structure for it. Stevie,
how are you, Mike?
I'm doing well. We got a little bit of a winter job. So your dad was here, and he looked at it, he laughed at the east frost. They're having an issue at the back of the house, supposedly a little bit of water's coming in. Then we only have a downspout on the, where I don't like it, on the driveway side, and one on the other side of the house. So there's only two. You know, right away he said it was too small to accommodate all that water, especially on a heavy rain day. Can we do 3, 4?
Yeah, probably 3 with this house. Go to a larger downpipe as well. And then obviously with new trough, we'll be changing the slope to those locations.
We're gonna be changing the door today too, because it's gonna be the only black thing that we have.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go back to a white, and I understand it's a nice new type of...
Nice new door, new style.
Like a rollaway screen in the
retractable
door?
screen in the door. Yeah.
Cool.
So much cleaner, little newer, little straighter, little smoother.
The structure, that's easy.
Yeah.
We know we have to cantilever in.
Yeah.
But it's how do you make it look right after you get the window in place?
I was actually just saying to those guys, Adam, that I like it when it's turned down slow when you're doing a window, because a lot of guys, they have it turned up so high, you spray and it just goes, it expands out right away.
True. True. But we've tuck taped the front, and the idea for doing that, and I also want you to hit the top edge. Sure. And that protects the edge. Once the window's in and then it's spray foamed, we're gonna have Steve come back probably tomorrow, Monday. Yeah, today's Friday. So Monday, we're gonna do a vertical siding underneath. So I'm not gonna worry about plywood, because as long as we have the insulation in, our veneer will be the siding. Right. Go ahead and prep for the 1x, I'm gonna assume, not even 1x, we use 5/8 plywood. That looks like about 5 inches. Down, and all we have to do is ask Steve, do we want it to reach the bottom of the plywood of the window, or does he just want to touch the
Gotcha, because he's basically just gonna flash that at the bottom, is he not?
Damn, that's a really good question. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a reno. This is not building a house.
Yeah.
Because if this house was built for a bow window, everything would have come out foundation to structure this window.
Right.
So now we have to really put our minds together and see how we can do this. How long do you want it? What's the longest you've done?
151 foot 4.
151 feet.
Storage unit.
Well, you know what? Let's just try and slip it in and see what we have. Oh, look at that. You guys can carry yourselves. Let's put her in. Yeah. Both corners come slightly out this way. We'll have to judge everything from this point over.
Okay.
So I'd say just put one screw in the cleat. it looks damn good.
Sure does.
You in a hurry, Brent? I gotta go to Florida. You gotta go to Florida? You serious?
Tonight, yeah.
Get the hell out of here. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we're going for 10 days.
Oh. What's that like? Yeah, even if you have to rip it, we just want to seal the top, seal the bottom so that it's absolutely secured. They'll spray the bottom, spray the top, and we will spray the sides.
Okay.
All right. Okay?
Yeah.
Before we actually install this permanently, I wanted you to see it because obviously we'll want to spray if we can from underneath, or that's why we kept the front open. We want to hit the bottom of the window and the wall, right? We want to seal it and same with the top. So you take a look at this, because I want to go right to the wood if we can, right?
Right.
To keep it nice and intimate, like Alex would always say. Do you see an issue with this?
No, I have no issues. Yeah, you can put it in.
Okay, so that's exactly what we're going to do. You can set up then. Okay. Thank you.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm investigating the main sanitary line. I'm dealing with an older house where I have original clay pipe underground. What I'm looking for specifically is any cracks, any misalignments, and the joints that could possibly cause the tree roots to penetrate and grow inside.
All right, so you look down, there's nothing wrong with the main drain.
There's nothing wrong with the main drain. We scoped it with the camera. It's an original pipe, clay material, but it all looks fine.
How far did you go?
I went all the way to the street.
Okay, now they were saying they seem to have an issue from the kitchen sink. Yes, here's our kitchen.
Will
your snake go through there?
My snake will, a smaller diameter cable will go through it. With this line and this diameter, what I'm suspecting is having a problem probably at the bottom section. Because as the water flows down and it hits the bottom 90, you lose all that momentum.
Right.
And then it's a very good chance for debris, such as grease and other food particles, to just
right at that spot.
Exactly.
Right at the bottom.
Accumulating. So,
well, I think if we just take a look, we know that everything's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe he did catch it when he snaked,
Yeah.
or maybe the blockage is right here.
We'll check it. The good thing is there's a clean out here, which is in most of the homes.
There's not.
There's not, or it's hidden behind the wall, so the accessibility is limited. So this is at least in our favor.
Thank you, sir. Well, as usual. No, it's all right. There we go. He's got the surgical gloves on. I said he could leave at 3. 25 after. I totally appreciate your help.
My pleasure, Mike.
You better have a blast in Florida, okay?
I will.
We'll take it from here.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you. Oh, last day. This is actually nice to do a fairly simple job, eh, Damon?
I think so.
Fairly simple job.
We're gonna do some painting today.
Yeah, well, why don't I give you a hand?
Yeah.
Pick up a brush.
Excellent.
Just give it a first brush coat around everything, all the white, and then we'll hit the whole wall with a roller and brush.
Okay.
Lee is just fixing the carpet. Awesome. I can smell the glue.
I know.
And the iron. He's doing his. I think he's doing his pants at the same time. Are you ironing your pants at the same time?
Of course.
Steve and his guys. I love the door.
Yeah, isn't that a great door?
Man, when you got a door that's not square, not level.
Yeah.
And he put it in, you can't even tell.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with that talent. Getting the siding done, or the vertical siding in front of the window and on the top, and finish off the E-straws. What else do we have? Maybe we'll just rake up the front there.
Doing the soffits, obviously.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
Frank's coming in to finish up the panel. I know they're here on Saturday to shut down the house and put in the new panel.
That's done. It's an easy day.
So you're gonna put on the whole house surge protector?
Yeah, we're gonna end up, we've got Schneider Electric that ended up helping us out. So we ended up getting, we put in a brand new panel. The old one could have been used, but there was knockout, so we had to fill.
Right.
So it was just, rather than that, we just put in a brand new panel. We're gonna put a surge protector. The way that this one works is a little different than the other ones that we normally use. This one just goes right into the panel, takes the space of a breaker.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so it's nice and neat, nothing sticking out on the outside. The only other thing I got to place in is an arc fault protector for the bedroom circuits.
Okay.
We've also put in the kitchen counter plugs were wired new, and there is that GFI protection, anything within a meter of the kitchen sink. So rather than rewiring,
you're going to do a breaker.
We did a double.
This is a lot more expensive to actually put in.
It is a lot more expensive than running the 12 gauge wire and using the 20 amp GFI.
But no repairs.
But no repairs in this case. Just a breaker. It's safe. It's done properly.
Okay, how long are you going to be?
20 minutes.
Tops. 20 minutes. All right, I'll get you coffee.
Thank you.
Thanks, Frank. It looks really good.
This way, Dave. Right there.
I guess you noticed the guys cut their little piece and put it around the register. Oh, yeah. That's a carpet repair. I know they went to your office to take a look at choices of replacing the whole carpet, but
yes,
they really like their carpet.
They do, and like I said, this was, they told me it was about 9 months old and that they had some extra pieces, and I told them we could do an invisible seam for them. Fix it up, that way they don't have to get everything changed.
Well, that's a damn invisible seam, I must say, that you've done on the other side. I like that. So you don't want your nails snug tight, do you?
No, not with this vinyl, because it'll expand and contract. So nor do we want our pieces butt tight, both to the window or the bottom J.
So you want it to hang on the nail more than anything, and you want it to be able to move.
Yeah, move up and down. Yeah, exactly.
That is a really nice vertical siding. Like, you chose this for the look? Is that what you did?
Yeah, just for the look, because it looks a lot more like wood, like a skirting wainscoting board.
Is it ever?
Because we got a fairly large area here. I just think the scale's kind of nice.
This is the way to do it. I like the way that you made sure you had the flashing across the back. You use your J trim. Your flashing comes down, out, and you bent all this yourself, right?
Yep.
This is the drip edge, so it drips right off here and does not come back and run. And you got that even a lot lower than the metal on the bottom. I like it. Looks clean. Looks good. Hey, Mike. You missed some.
More metal than dirt here.
Nails here. It's really amazing these many nails to be in here.
Good thing about this is 3 o'clock. We talked about this earlier, but we're at the finishing. The guys are outside and they're just finishing up the front fascia, the soffit, and the east troughs. Installing the smart screen, and I really love that stuff. Well, if you think about it, in about 1 hour's time, we'll have this rolled. Window trim paint done. They should be done. We're on cleanup, so it's probably around 5 o'clock now that we're gonna bring them back in and say, hey, what do you think? How do you like your new hot tub? All right, there's no hot tub. How do you like your new proper window installation? That's the way it should be, $2,400. I can't get over that. I hear $2,400. If it's just a window, I get it. New window, $2,400, I accept. But please, be a professional and let the homeowners know that when you want to change a design from a straight window into a bow window, and that window's over 500 pounds, don't you think you need to support it? And not by putting up a couple of pieces of 2x4 against the brick? Doesn't look like it's a huge change personally, but it is. It just means it's done right. Awesome. I'll go get them. Come on down. Sorry if we've, messed up your house for about a week or so. Great young couple. Honestly, 2 good people. He had the know that something was wrong. He kept saying to the guy, how are you going to support that? Is that enough? Are you going to shim this? As a matter of fact, I heard later that Jon actually went back out and added shims underneath the window. So he knew that there was a problem. I guess the way the company gets out of this is to say, here's $600 and, we're done. We're not coming back. You got a window, it's almost free. Well, how's it almost free if you have to take it out and do it again? The reason I brought you down here was not only to talk about how I structured this, but just to show you a beautiful panel here. I really like this. It's the way it's done, how neat it is. I love these guys, so the smartest thing to do was obviously pull it all off, give you a new backboard, and then put it in properly.
The wiring was a bonus because whenever I started it, I wasn't quite sure what was right at that point in time. The only thing I'd touch is wiring to a battery. I wouldn't even change a switch.
When we cantilevered, we just took down the strapping in the area. And what we did was we went, I think it was 6 courses down of brick. We took that out 2 block sections, and we were right at the floor joist. So we were able to cantilever back in. Rule of thumb is for every foot out, you're 2 feet in. So it's that's the ratio. We actually went in further because we could. We also repaired your cracked floor joist. It was bolted, nailed, and peeled premiums. Now, when I see these things, I'm not gonna let them go. I'm here to help them. So let's make sure we make the home safe for them. You think I'm gonna feel good if I don't fix this? And I know when I'm sleeping in bed at night that I saw something and I knew it wasn't safe and I didn't fix it. You think I'm gonna feel good about that? The answer is no. That's why I'll step up. Make sure it's right. When I leave, I know I'm gonna sleep at night. Look at how big your living room is. And it's probably because we got rid of your couch at the same time as taking the window out. I can only imagine you ramming it in here to get in here. I've done it myself, don't get me wrong. And what do? You fix the walls afterwards. Smart move was to get rid of it while we had the window up. Replace the window. It's nicer. In a way, I'm glad I did because it didn't look bad when we first looked at it, but once we looked, not only was it installed wrong and screwed into the bottom, you never screw into the bottom. They didn't even insulate it. They didn't spray foam it, not even bad installation. So new trim, painted the whole wall again right across to the front, repaired the carpet. I can't even see where he's done the repairs here. Window, not a huge, really visual change other than, yes, it is a new window. We do open on the casement both left and right to pick up that breeze, which I do like that you wanted that on the first one. Because we've gone down lower on your window, and that's gonna make a difference there, I wanted a bold look around the window and then bring the baseboard in. So if that works for you, I've just chose a nice white trim paint. The look is just as important as the installation. And to me, it has to look good. I know how to install it. I know how to do this work. That's not an issue for me, but it better look damn good. And I'm gonna be here the whole time to make sure it looks proper. The wild thing about this is your whole door was not only at a square, it was unlevel and cockeyed. The hardest thing you can do is put up a storm door to that. He's very good at it. He did that. The cool thing about this door, I think this is unbelievable. I really do. Simple thought, technology, what an idea is to actually attach the screen to a rolled up system that when you pull it down, it's up high. You have 3 dogs. They're not going to go against it and break the screen. It's not that I'm trying to add to this. I'm actually trying to make the window work. You know, you stand back and you look at this window. I see the door. I see the east truss. Well, now the front of this house looks really good, and I feel good about it. The focal point, it's all about the window. Now that looks bold, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Looks a lot bigger because we've created that effect all the way around the window, and we use all the right people. Structuring in, cantilevering in the floor joist. Some people say I do too much, but I don't think so. This is what I would do at my house. Even though your house is not insulated, everything's new at this point. Whatever you do down the road, you don't have to worry about the window.
It's great to have the window done properly insulated. It looks so much better from the outside. It'd be nice to sit inside and actually be able to enjoy it.
Steve also did all new east troughs, downspouts. We made sure we removed the downspout from your driveway side, directed it to the back of the house and out, and 2 on the left side of your house here. The bonus, we've installed the smart screen. I've been doing this for many, many years, and you have to have pride in your work. You know, first you have to have the ability to see it in your mind, what's it gonna look like? And then create that pattern and think 10 steps ahead that I can do that. But if it doesn't look good, it's no good. Now I can go. Are we done?
Thanks, Mike.
Pleasure meeting you. Pleasure meeting you. And you need anything? Give me a call. Okay,
Thanks,
that's how I
Mike.
get paid. I'll take that. You need anything? Give me a call. Seriously.
Thank you.
Where's your dogs? I gotta say goodbye to your dogs.
All right. I think this window will be here long past our days.
Come on, guys. Come on, kitties. How you doing? Come on. How you doing? Hey? We gotta get going. I was getting used to you guys.
Thank you, sir. It was a pleasure to meet you guys. Thank you.
Enjoy your window.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Thank you.
Enjoy it.
I should have brought Charlie. Hey.
It was a day off.
No. Saturday. Sunday. You get weekends. Come on now. We'll see you all soon. You guys tomorrow. Take it easy. Another day, another dollar.
What else is on?